Hi Fabricio, how are you?
Hey Kevin, I've heard about Nikkei cuisine, but not in much detail of it. Can you help me with it? What are some popular dishes or ingredients that they use in this culture?
So one of the biggest front trends in Peru right now is the rise of Nikki cuisine. It's a function of Japanese and Peruvian flavors, and it's becoming really popular, especially in Lima. Have you heard of it?
Of course, I tried once and I love it. The combination of the fresh fish with the Peruvian spiciness are unique, and it's a way to somehow change what I currently eat every day. But what about you? What do you think about this trend?
In my case, I think it's amazing. It reflects how Peru embraces different cultures and integrates them into its food. The way they use ingredients like ají and soy sauce together is brilliant. It's definitely a trend that represents Peru's diversity.
Yeah, right. Our food, the Peruvian food, is a mix of different type of cultures placed in a plate of food. With the Nikkei, we mix the Japanese food with our ingredients, like you said before. And do you think that people like Nikkei because it's healthy or it's just a fad?
I probably both. People are more conscious about health these days, and the focus on fresh fish and vegetables makes it appealing. But I also think the love it of trying something different plays a big role, especially with younger people who love try the new things.
Yeah, I agree with you, but what about food ads and trends? I think advertising plays an important role in the sale of food products. So it goes hand in hand with the influence of what is popular nowadays.
Absolutely. Food trends often become popular because they are heavily promoted. You see apps for these trendy restaurants everywhere now. That definitely gets people talking and curious.
Well, talking about restaurants, what's your favorite dish when you go out? I personally love ceviche, especially when it's made with fresh fish and the fish crackling. The balance between the lemon and the spiciness and the crunchy of the crackling in the food, it's perfect.
Oh, ceviche? In my case, I love ceviche, but my favorite has to be lomo saltado. The combination of stir fry beef with onions, tomatoes, and fresh fish is just perfect comfort food, and the portions are always generous.
You're right, but don't you think that the price is worth, well, do you think the price is worth it? Some places charge a lot for these type of dishes, like lomo saltado or even ceviche. Once I paid 60 soles for a ceviche and it wasn't worth it at all. Also with the lomo saltado, I paid 80 soles for it and it was okay, but no more.
Oh, yeah, I think it depends. For example, in some restaurants, you definitely pay for the experience as well as the food, so it can be worth. But in small locals, you get great food for a responsible price. That's where I usually go.
Well, I had already a bad experience once in one of those fancy places. I think it was Domo Saltado. The food was okay, like I said before, but not awesome. And the service wasn't good either. I felt like I overpaid for it. What about you? Have you had any bad food experiences?
Yes, for example, in this month, in Señor de los Milagros celebration, I once ordered anticuchos at festival, but the meat was tough and not well seasoned. It was disappointing because I usually love street food.
Well, that sounds terrible. I'm not so much of the person that eat those kinds of food, but if you're telling me about this the experience, I definitely wouldn't go anyways. Well, I have no more time. I have classes to go, so see ya.
Okay, Ben, see you later.